Welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into the cast of the classic British sitcom Robin's Nest. From Richard O Sullivan's iconic role as Robin Tripp to the unforgettable guest appearance of Uther Joyce as Mildred Roper, we'll explore the talented actors who brought this beloved series to life, their careers, and what made them stand out. Richard O Sullivan starred as Robin Tripp, the central character of Robin's Nest. A skilled chef with a charming and witty personality, Robin is a young man navigating life, love, and career. O Sullivan had already gained popularity as Robin in Man About the House before transitioning into this spin-off. Known for his impeccable comedic timing and affable demeanour, he became one of British television's most beloved actors of the 1970s and 1980s. Beyond Robin's Nest, O Sullivan starred in shows like Doctor in Charge and Me and My Girl. He retired from acting in the late 1990s due to health issues, but remains fondly remembered for his iconic roles. #2. Tony Britton, James Nichols. Tony Britton played James Nichols, the snobbish and protective father of Vicky. A retired army officer, James is sceptical of Robin and often finds himself clashing with him, leading to comedic situations. Britton was a distinguished actor with a career spanning film, television and stage. Prior to Robin's Nest, he appeared in classic British films like The Day of the Jackal and The Birthday Party. His portrayal of James Nichols highlighted his talent for combining gravitas with humour. After the series, Britton continued acting into the 2000s and passed away in 2019, leaving behind a legacy as one of Britain's finest actors. #3. David Kelly, Albert Riddle. David Kelly portrayed Albert Riddle, the clumsy yet endearing dishwasher at Robin's Bistro. Albert is known for his eccentric behaviour, constant misunderstandings and unique outlook on life, which often add a layer of humour to the show. Kelly, an acclaimed Irish actor, had a career that included roles in stage productions, television and films. He is particularly remembered for his role in Waking Ned Devine and as Grandpa Joe in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, 2005. His performance in Robin's Nest made Albert one of the show's standout characters. Kelly passed away in 2012. For Honor Blackman, Marion Nichols. Honor Blackman played Marion Nichols, Vicky's sophisticated and assertive mother. Marion often serves as the voice of reason between her husband James and Robin. Blackman was already an international star before joining Robin's Nest, best known for her roles as Cathy Gale in The Avengers and as Bond girl Pussy Galore in Goldfinger. Her presence added star power and elegance to the series. A versatile actress, she continued to work in film and television well into her later years. Blackman passed away in 2020 at the age of 94. #5. Jenny Thomasson, Gertrude. Jenny Thomasson appeared as Gertrude, the eccentric and awkward waitress who frequently adds comic relief to the bistro. Known for her offbeat timing and quirky character portrayal, Gertrude became a memorable part of the show's dynamic. Thomasson was a talented actress who gained widespread fame for her role as Ruby Finch in Upstairs, Downstairs. Despite her relatively limited screen time in Robin's Nest, her performance left an impression on audiences. Thomasson continued acting sporadically in later years and passed away in 2012. Ken Jones played Cyril, one of the recurring characters in Robin's Nest. Cyril is a working-class man with a straightforward and sometimes gruff demeanour, often clashing with the other characters due to his no-nonsense attitude. Jones was an accomplished character actor who appeared in numerous British TV series and films. He is perhaps best remembered for his role as Horrible, Ives in Porridge, and as a regular face in comedies like The Liver Birds and dramas like When the Boat Comes In. His ability to seamlessly transition between comedy and drama made him a sought-after actor in British television. Jones continued to act well into the late 1990s, leaving behind a legacy of memorable roles when he passed away in 2014. 7. Peggy Heson, Mrs. Stone. Peggy Heson portrayed Mrs. Stone, a recurring character who added humour and occasional tension to the show. Mrs. Stone is a local resident who interacts with the main cast in ways that often highlight her nosy and opinionated personality. While her role in Robin's Nest was relatively small, Heson brought depth and authenticity to her character, making her a memorable part of the show. Aitchison was a skilled supporting actress with a career that included roles in various British TV shows and films, though her work in Robin's Nest remains one of her best-known performances. 8. Tessa Wyatt. Vicky Nichols. Tessa Wyatt starred as Vicky Nichols, Robin's girlfriend and later fiancée. Vicky is a modern, independent woman who works alongside Robin at the bistro and often finds herself mediating between him and her disapproving father James. Wyatt brought charm and warmth to the role, making Vicky a beloved character among fans. Prior to Robin's Nest, Wyatt had appeared in shows such as Public Eye and The Wednesday Play. Her chemistry with Richard O Sullivan was a key factor in the show's success. After Robin's Nest, Wyatt continued acting in television, including roles in Casualty and Doctors, maintaining a steady presence in the industry. Ian Lavender played Desmond, a charming and slightly bumbling character who occasionally appeared in Robin's Nest. Desmond was a friend of Robin's and often brought comedic twists to the storyline with his mishaps and misunderstandings. Though not a central character, Desmond's interactions with the main cast added humour and variety to the series' dynamic. Lavender was already a household name before joining Robin's Nest, thanks to his iconic role as Private Frank Pike in the legendary British sitcom Dad's Army. Lavender's portrayal of Pike as the innocent, stupid boy brought him widespread fame and endeared him to audiences across the UK. After his time on Robin's Nest, Lavender continued a long and successful acting career, appearing in stage productions, television dramas, and soap operas. One of his most notable later roles was Derek Harkinson in EastEnders, where he played a supportive, kind-hearted character who became a fan favourite. Lavender also frequently participated in reunions and retrospectives celebrating Dad's Army, often sharing behind-the-scenes anecdotes and reflections on his career. His versatility as an actor, combined with his natural comedic talent, made him a staple of British television for decades. Today, Ian Lavender is celebrated as one of Britain's most enduring actors, with a career spanning more than 50 years. 10. Uther Joyce. Mildred Roper. Uther Joyce made a memorable guest appearance as Mildred Roper in Robin's Nest, reprising her role from the original series Man About the House. Mildred, along with her husband George, had been Robin Tripp's landlords in the earlier series, and her occasional appearances in the spin-off served as a delightful crossover for fans. Mildred's character was sharp, witty, and often exasperated by her husband's laziness, creating some of the most iconic moments in British sitcom history. Joyce brought her signature charm and comedic timing to Robin's Nest, providing a nostalgic nod to the original series while contributing to the humour of the spin-off. Outside of Robin's Nest, Joyce enjoyed immense success as one half of the leading duo in George and Mildred, a sitcom that centred on the Ropers' lives after leaving Man About the House. Her performance as Mildred won her critical acclaim and a devoted fan base, with many considering her one of the greatest comedic actresses of her time. Sadly, Uther Joyce's life was cut short when she passed away in 1980 at the age of 53 due to liver failure caused by alcoholism. Despite her untimely death, her legacy as a pioneer of British comedy remains intact, and she is fondly remembered for her impeccable comedic skill and ability to bring warmth and humour to her roles.